Hello everybody. Well, it's a new day, and RADIOMAN56, I believe, is his channel. He's bringing over some goodies for me today. I expect him any time, and I'll check with him and see if he don't mind being on camera. Before he gets here, let me show you what I did. Yes, I added another shelf. That's as high as I'm going. If I ever want to put something here, like a tube tester or something, it will sit right down here, and I don't want the shelf coming out too far. Over here would probably, if there's going to be any shelves, there'll be small ones on shelf brackets, or something to hold these things, rather than to just leave them lay. You know, I can stack one on top of the other. Now, this is all temporary here. So, now, what we are going to do here is add some more equipment up here. Now, Bill's supposed to be bringing some stuff over that I could probably use. And if it's stuff he don't need, I'll definitely appreciate getting it. So let's just wait until he gets here, and we'll see what he's got today. Well, Bill, I understand you got some goodies for me.
Yes, Bill, I had brought some goodies.
Okay, well, let's go check them out.
Okay. Isolation transformer.
Oh, that's perfect. Wow.
Good plug.
Yeah, yeah.
Needs to be cleaned up a little, but...
No, not a problem. Yeah. Wow.
Next. From the old workshop.
That came off my old workshop?
That came out of your old workshop.
Yeah, I guess it did. It looks a little familiar. Oh, that's perfect.
Brand new.
I got one coming from one of my YouTube viewers too, so when that comes in, oh boy, I'll be all set.
And another box of goodies, folks.
Ooh. What do we got here? Okay, that's yeah.
That's a magnifying glass.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, it's different than what I had, yeah.
I didn't make the base for it. I didn't have time.
That's not a problem. I can make up something. I'll improvise.
There we go. You know, put this right up here. Perfect. Oh, we'll improvise. Don't worry. Well, I was thinking maybe a small little hole in the bench, prop it right.
Well, yeah, that or something I can move around. I'll figure something out.
Oh, let me figure out this here. I've got to find this here, the strap. Let go. It's an old leather strap. But this is, un momento.
Oh, the 230, yeah, the 232 VTVM, yeah.
Yep.
I had one just like that. I put it together as a kit.
I had this part here. I don't know what the heck happened to it. Like I said, I got these for free.
Wow.
You know?
Well, we'll go over it. They probably need electrolytic. That's not a problem. They're easy to fix.
Yeah.
As long as, you know, the transformers are good in them. You know, usually, and if they power up, they do. Oh, yeah? Okay.
That'll fit?
Yeah, that'll fit up there. That's probably about 8.5 inches, I would say.
Yeah.
Roughly, high. Yeah, that'll fit up on the top shelf.
From here to here, it's usually 6, maybe 8. 6.5.
No, I think it's a little bigger than that, but that's all right. That's okay. That'll work.
Do you hear that, folks? The old goat said he needed tube testers. Well, young goat brings them. This one has the manual. It's a model 990.
Okay. A Mercury, yeah. Okay.
I've tried this one out. It seems to work all right. And I have the Chinese version. Ting is this one for parts if need. That might work beautifully too.
Yeah. Well, they'd be good for checking shorts.
Yep.
You know. Well, definitely. Don't you need anything?
I have 2 tube testers.
Oh, you do?
I have a Hickok at home.
Oh, you do?
600, and I have a ICO portable.
Oh, okay, then you're all set. I don't feel bad then.
No.
I don't want to take anything from you that you've, that you're not going to use. This is an RCA, yeah.
This might need to be adjusted, but
VTVM, yeah. Yeah, they usually have to. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
they gave this away too at the radio club meet, so
Wow.
might have to just put a little piece of
That's all right. A lot of times, if it's going to sit on the bench, I don't even use a strap.
Right. Let's see, what else did I bring for goodies? I think there was
You mean you got more?
Yeah. Always room for more. When I come loaded. Up by drinking, up by get goodies.
Okay.
Here is a let's see if we can. I'm not sure how to work this. Oh, there we are.
Push them in, yeah.
You push them in on
You
this.
push them in on the leader, or you pull them out.
This is a BK Precision 20 megahertz oscilloscope, model 2129.
2129.
I left my glasses inside the car. It's
Okay.
interesting. Needs to
Yeah.
be cleaned up. I got it for free.
Standard computer plug. Yep. That's a standard
and then
cord.
You got the two in the back.
Yep. The same kind of cords that computers take.
Yep.
Yep. That's
And
standard.
I got two, so I don't need two.
All right. Well, I'll take it. It don't take that much room.
And I picked it up a long time ago in an estate sale. Battery, Heathkit battery limit needs capacitors and all that.
I used to have one that weighed about 40 pounds.
This one weighs about what, 5 or 6?
Yeah, and
But you're welcome to it if you want it.
I don't probably is it 6 volt? I can't tell. I can't read that.
Oh, this is 6 volt and 12 volt.
Yeah. Well, I'll take it. I'll put it under the bench.
You never know when you have a 6 or 12 volt need.
All right, Bill, we're going to check this out. We'll put this under the bench for now because I got to go through the ICO, yeah, that eventually, but I want to go through the ICO 232 VTVM. Some of the capacitors will have to be replaced. Well, Bill, I appreciate all the goodies.
Oh, you're welcome.
And you got that long drive back to Massachusetts, so.
Oh boy, do I ever.
All right, well.
Kind of like playing golf, a long drive.
Yeah, well, golf is boring.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, you take care of yourself, and thanks again, Bill.
You too. Have a wonderful day. Good to see you.
Yeah, you too. Well, this is my cabinet I had in my old workshop. I just have to restock it. It was nice of Bill to give me that, and I made a shelf. Instead of screwing it to the wall, I just put it on the shelf, and it stays up there nicely. So that's going there. That isolation transformer is really nice. So the switch is on the back, so we just got to reach around to turn it on. I have to check and see which one is, if they're not all 4 of them isolated. Usually 2 are isolated and 2 are direct to the line. I can find that out very easily with an ohm meter. These are, I got 2 of these. Mercury emission tester, model 990. Kind of reminds me of the Lafayette TE15 that I used to have. You used to move the switches up. So it'll be good for starters. I don't know how well they work on shorts, but it's got the book to it. Mercury model 990 tube tester. Oh, Bill don't have any need for him. As he said in the video, he's got a couple of good tube testers. ICO 232 VTVM, I had one of these in my old shop. So there's some capacitors in here I'm gonna change when I get some capacitors. And then an ICO 147A signal tracer. We're not gonna plug that in until we check the capacitors. Stuff like this, so you can go up on the big shelf. Now I got room over here for one more. This scope isn't staying here. I got room for one more piece of equipment this size. And the frequency counter, when I get it, will probably go down here along with the VTVM, but the VTVM's got to be repaired first. This is an RCA, an old RCA voltohmist. He got it given to him. It was on the free table. So this will be put off to the side. I'm not going to be concentrating on that right away. Because the VTVM, the signal tracer, and stuff like that will be done first. Bill gave me this. He got 2 of these. You don't need 2. A B&K 2125 20 megahertz oscilloscope. But I'll probably put that up under the bench because I'm going to be using this one primarily. To test noise and stuff on a power supply, they recommend you having a bandwidth limit of your scope to 20 megahertz, and that's how you properly test a power supply or a switching power supply for ripple and noise. Anything beyond that, the scope will show things that are really not what the rating is for the power supply. So to do that, we could use this scope. On the Tektronix 2335, that has a bandwidth limiter switch on it. It's a 100 megacycle scope, but it can be knocked down to 20 by pushing in the bandwidth limit. To my knowledge, neither one of these scopes have it. I haven't really played around with this. This does work. It does give us display. This is an old Heathkit battery eliminator. It may come in handy for working on auto radios. It's something similar to the one I had, only the one I had was a lot heavier. It was good for 35 amps. But this would be more than enough to work on 6 and 12 volt auto radios. But I will have to go through this and check for capacitors and so forth. We'll do that at another time. Don't take long to fill this place up, does it? But you know, I gotta have equipment. So there's going to be some project videos made on the restoration of this. I assume the transformer's okay, as long as the power transformers are good and the meter's good. Pretty much everything else is a piece of cake. There are some precision resistors in there, 1%ers. I'll be doing a video on this also. And all these equipment that have the original 2-prong wire, I'm going to do the same thing I did in my old shop. Every piece of test equipment, old Icos, old Hickox and stuff that I had, I take the cords off and I put on 3-prong cords. And that's why I save the cords from different things I get rid of. So I just put new cords on them so that there's safety. Like this here already has the 3-prong plug already on it. So all my equipment's going to be like this. This is, I think it's a Tripp-Lite ISO 400, ISO 400, 3.5 amp rated, which is to be about 350 watts. And I have to run through the, see which is the isolated. They may, all 4 of these outlets may be isolated, which would be the best way, because I got outlets up here that I don't really need to plug anything unisolated in here. Yes, it's an isolator Tripp-Lite, made by Tripp-Lite. Very heavy. A lot heavier than the one I had. It's got a circuit breaker on the front here. So I just reach around and turn the power on. The indicator light is on the power switch, which is on the back. But when I shut down my shop, I'll be shutting the switch off in this, which will turn that off. So there is a possibility that I might be able to put that up here in the corner. I'm not sure yet though. said, give me a little more bench space because this is pretty large, so I want to make sure that it goes up. I'll put it up into here, snug it right up against here. This scope will be moved somewhere else. The battery in this scope here doesn't hold up anymore. It's a gel cell I put in here about 15 years ago, and it'll run for about 10-15 minutes, and then it'll just go right out, and I have to keep charging it. Bill gave me 2 of these meters, and this one here is missing some knobs. It's got the wrong knobs on it, but they're identical, except this one don't have the manual, but it does have the handle. That's a cute little thing. I guess servicemen used to carry them in their tube caddy. Basically an emissions and continuity checker and so forth. But it'll come in handy, and someday I'll get a regular tube tester, but this will do me for now. It sure beats taking an old meter and checking the whether your tube is burned out or not. I've done that before when I started out. Everybody has to start somewhere. Thanks for watching, and Bill, thank you very much for everything. I appreciate it. Take care.